What's up guys, welcome back. In this part we are going to see how we can handle the screen orientation changes in Android, and basically we are also forcing our app to run only in the landscape mode, as you can see in the different game application. So I start a new Android Studio project and name it as orientation. Sorry about my spelling. Next, choose empty activity and finally hit finish. And here is our application. In order to check whether our application is running in landscape mode or portrait mode, we need to have some modification in the manifest file. So just go to the manifest, Android manifest file, and all we need to do is that inside this activity we have to give one more attribute, that is orientation change, that is configuration change, and we have to provide the orientation or screen size. Make sure there is no space between them. Now we need to come up to the main activity.java class, and we need to override one method called on configuration changed. And in this overridden method we need to check whether our application is running in landscape mode or portrait mode. So we can do so by this object with the help of this new config object. So it is going to be new config and dot orientation. If it is equal to the static field configuration dot orientation landscape, then our application is running at the landscape mode. So let's just print a toast. So it is going to be this, and our app is running in landscape mode, and we need to show the toast. So it is going to be toast.long.show. Otherwise our application is running in portrait mode. So let us copy this code quickly and paste it here, and we need to change this portrait portrait mode. So now let us run our application, and here is our application up and running. Now let me change the orientation of our application, and it says our app is running in landscape mode, and we need to notice that all of the views or the components of our application is also simultaneously adjusting in the landscape mode, right? So let me change it back to the portrait mode, and it says our app is running in portrait mode. And also we need to notice that all of the components of the application is also simultaneously adjusting in the landscape mode, but we might need to adjust our application to run only in landscape mode or only in portrait mode. So we can do this by orientation as screen orientation as landscape. So let us run this, and you can see our mobile is in portrait mode, but our content of our application is in landscape mode, right? So let us change this into the landscape mode as well, and it is fitting everything in the landscape mode. Now even if I rotate it to portrait mode, it is always going to come up in landscape mode. So let us change it to the portrait mode and run it. Now it looks fine in portrait mode, but even if I change the emulator to the landscape mode, it is always going to come up in the portrait mode. So, and this is how we can achieve this goal in Android. So, and I will see you in the next part.